We got a lot to do today. There are so many wonderful things in this community. Now I'm going to introduce you to some that you may not know about. One of them, Community Clubhouse. They do so much for so many folks here. And then the Louisville Crashers, I call them my boys. Look at those fellas over there. I love every last one of them. The best band in Louisville. There they are. They have got their first CD. We're going to hear some of the music from it. And mud volleyball. Anybody in for mud volleyball?
Yes, us.
There you go. It is for the March of Dimes. You got to be in for mud volleyball. It's for the March of Dimes. We're going to tell you about that. All of that coming up. Let's first start, though, with Community Clubhouse. Do you know what that is? Let me introduce you to it. I had a chance to find out about it because I got to spend a fabulous evening with these folks, and by the time I was done hearing about the wonderful things that they do, I was like I was ready to cheerlead. So Melissa Lopez and say your first name for me.
Janelia.
Yes. Okay, I didn't want to mess it up. Janelia Watson, because if anybody can mess up a first name, that would be me. I mess up every name there is to mess up. I call my kids by different names. You name it, that's what I do. Tell me about the Community Clubhouse and what you do, because I stay connected in this community pretty darn good, and you were new to me.
Yes, Dawne, we're actually new within the last 2 years.
Okay, good. That makes me feel better.
We're very new.
Okay.
In October of 2011, we opened up a building in the Butyl neighborhood, and really had the vision of being a place where families could come and we could help the whole family, whatever that looked like. There are a lot of great organizations and agencies doing wonderful things in the community, and our goal was to kind of come in, build transformational relationships with those families, and build partnerships with other organizations in that community. Our vision is that everyone can be more effective if we're working together instead of recreating the wheel. And so what we decided to do was to really kind of branch out, look and see what the community needed, and start from there. And so what it started as was a tutoring program that's really kind of served as a catalyst for us to meet those families and to see what they might need and how we can help them. And what that looks like is not only empowering those kiddos, but empowering the parents to become more involved, to help and engage in their educational success and move from there.
And, you know, that's the biggest thing. Education. If you can educate a child on whatever that might be, or educate a family, then they can move on and do the things that they need to do, whatever that might be. Now, talk about empower. That's where Miss Janelia comes in. Talk about empower. Now tell your story, or do you need to tell?
No, she can tell it. She can tell it.
Because I'm afraid she won't give herself justice. Tell your story.
Well, my daughters go to Klondike Elementary, and I went to register them for school last year, and I was walking through the gym, and they have all different types of booths in the gym, and I saw this booth for the Community Clubhouse, and I saw Melissa sitting there with another gentleman, and I was like, let me go over here and see what they have. And so when I went over, they were talking all about the Community Clubhouse, the free tutoring service that they offer. Yes, it's free. And so I immediately wanted to sign my daughters up. I had, at that time, Alea was going into the 2nd grade, and Anaya was going into kindergarten. So I was like, first grade, so totally, let's do it. So what I thought was just getting my daughters tutored. Melissa then asked me, hey, you should be a tutor too. And I was like, me? I'm getting my daughters tutored. Who would want me tutoring their kids? You know, I mean, I have a degree and everything, but if I can't teach my own kids, why would somebody want me to teach theirs? But I took the tutor application form, and I signed up, and I was a tutor on Monday nights from 5 to 7. And
no, you can't get her out of there.
I can't. You can't.
Promoted her.
I am. Yes, I am now a lead tutor. So I went from tutoring to now being a lead tutor on a certain night of the week. So
yay for you!
I know. I'm very excited.
Now, see, this is what I say. You have got to jump in the water. I am asking everyone, please, to find a way where you stand, wherever you are, to make a difference. You don't know what that looks like. Walk over to the table. That's what I'm saying. Walk over to the table. Yes. How much of a difference has it made for your family?
Well, for my girls, they love it. I mean, Alea and Anaya both have really excelled in school. Anaya got her confidence in reading. Alea was doing very good in her creative writing. And then for me, it was just, it became a part of our life. you know, we looked forward to going on Mondays. When school was out on Mondays, it was like, why can't we tutor when school's out? I'm ready, you know. And it just gave us that sense of community. They had a place where they could go and they could see people and they met new friends. And it was just, you know, not only tutoring on Monday nights, but then also they have a program called First Fridays, where the first Friday of every month that school is in session, they have crafts and food and music and movies, and the kids go and it's free and they get to hang out with other kids in the community and just get to have a good time. So it gave us, you know, and it gave me a sense of purpose. I was able to give back in a way that I didn't know that I was able to, that would make a difference. And I feel like I've made a difference in especially the kids that I tutor's lives. I would hope so.
I've heard community, I've heard sense of purpose, I've heard neighborhood, I've heard connecting together, and I swear to you, Mother Teresa said we belong to each other. This is what we're supposed to be doing, I promise you. Where are you and how do they get involved?
We are located at 3606 Klondike Lane, which is at the corner of Hikes Lane and Klondike Lane in the Butyl area. Our website is communityclubhouse.org, and the phone number is 502-410-1349. All of the information is on there, on our website.
Do you need funds?
Yes, we absolutely need funds. We need volunteers. Any way that someone can get involved, any little bit helps.
All right, there we go. And especially for the businesses out there, I am asking you, please give to the Community Clubhouse and anyone out there. All right, when we come back, it's my fellas. They are the best, and they have their very first CD. There it is in Community. I'm asking you to support them, too. Hold on, we'll talk to the Louisville Crashers.